serious.
Actually, no. He's out! You got out! How do you get out from that? Are you serious?
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Hey, Alexa, why are you so terrible? How do you not know that?
And next for the Mets, Major Primetime. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Ball swung on and grounded to second. And the relay is still going to get the out at first. Don't quite know why they needed the extra step there, but digging in to try it again, Pedro Diaz. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Towards second. Primetime is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Major Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Brinson, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Major Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that. Ready for another shot now, Kelby Tomlinson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1 home. Grounded to the right. Knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Brinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. And gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
I do.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
On the ground is short. Could this be two? There's one. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Major Primetime will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
Center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Well, to second, this could be two. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. 5-2 the final today. The New York Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Robert Gesellman gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
I'm going to try. You could have gone about. I mean, to be honest, you could have robbed about him out. What's up, YouTube doctor? What's up, Ada? I was talking to Corey Warbuck. I have no idea who that is, but cool. What's up, Landon? You're a Pacers fan? Well, I'm a Cavaliers fan. You guys are beating us right now. We're shooting wide open threes and missing them. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Larry Nance is shooting the threes. We need LeBron James shooting the threes. What's up, Mills?
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Major Primetime, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Line. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Come on, guys,
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Major Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch on its way. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the line. And gone up into the second deck.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing
ready to take his hacks again. Major Primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
in that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
Well, if you'd have told him when he woke up to...
Here's Justin Smoke now. There's one.
I actually had to go to AAA. I was called going straight up to the
away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit to third. Solarte fields it cleanly. One there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Major Primetime will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Throw on to smoke it. 7-5 tonight's final. The Toronto Blue Jays wrap up their 20th road win of the season. From the digging in now, Major Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
I guess the pitchers haven't been...
Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Did out towards second. Primetime is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Next up for New York, Major Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Pillar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against...
Oh, he makes the stop. The second for 1. On to first, the double play. Stepping into the box, Major Primetime. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Go, 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 go. I'm going home. I'm going home.
So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game. Major Primetime will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball into straightaway left. Chasing after it is Pillar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
I just should have been some out.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Maybe.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam.
Bro, I'm on fire.
Sandwich doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
I really don't.
Popped up. Donaldson moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Homeruns Solarte. It was a walk in his last trip.
Homeruns Solarte.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is digging in and looking for more. Major prime time. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone!
Let's go!
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first.
That guy as soon as I can. He tried to jump the wall like so early. What the actual heck? Do you see that? He was falling. Oh my god. Who do the Pirates have? Story Marte, Josh Harrison, what's that dude's name? Francisco Cervelli. Where the fuck am I? Let's go on later. What's his face? What's Corey Dickerson? Oh, and flip away, Rivera. The Pirates are doing good. The Cubs have Anthony. The Cubs have Anthony Rizzo. Only player that's actually consistent on that team. Hey Alexa, what's the Pirates' regular season record?
It's a fish fry.
Yes.
Standing in, Major prime time. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind.
And he will get there to make the running. The pitcher, Chase Anderson.
They're going to make the playoffs, but the Pirates are going to win that division.
Steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. In now, Major prime time.
Now batting, second baseman, Major prime time.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it.
Let's bring my average down.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Blackhawks go Penguins.
Into the box now, Major prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Hit on the ground to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Montgomery, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Runner's on his way to third. Now he'll step off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Here's Ryan. And Braun now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Back to first, and Braun is retired on the double play ball. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swung on and grounded out towards second. Prime time fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Digging in, Major Prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping into the box, Major Prime time. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs already home here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 12-2 the final score in this ball game. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. It's time for base. So striding forward now, Major Prime time, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today, looking to fight.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Here's a pop-up now.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Arcia over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in. stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw gloves it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Major prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach. Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays. But
I'm gonna pause it, guys. Oh my God!
He was able to get there safely at second.
Shot weakly to the right. Hold on. VR comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Thank you, GTS.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
The 2-2. The ground is short. This could be 2. Solarte's got it to second for 1. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Digging in and looking for more. Major prime time. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Down the third baseline. Shaw has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Major prime time. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game. As they're digging in to try it again.
What is this?
Major prime time. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Santana racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Prime time. Gloves it. And there's 1 away. Digging in once again. Major prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another.
Let's go. We got 2 runs.
And both runners are in to score now as they'll take charge here at 6-4.
Let's go.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
1-0 pitch on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. The 1-1 home. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw, safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-4 the final finish today. Adam Conley wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. MLB The Show has baseball now. Stepping up now, Major Primetime, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Yelich, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Popped him up. Shaw is under it, no problem, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Popped high in the air. Club off is there for it. 2 gone. Here's Matt Adams now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 0 for 8. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Now the payoff pitch home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He leaves one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Major Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ground ball foul down the left side. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Yelich. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain. It was a fly out.
Oh my God.
For him to start the home first. The 1-2 pitch. to third. There is Solarte. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
I'm gonna edit my character off this game.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Major Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Come on, get down.
And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple. Ready once again, Greg Garcia, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Garcia gloves it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening mark. So now the Brewers pitcher, Zach Davies. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Major Primetime.
Major Primetime.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game.
Sounds like a good deal to us. Thank you. You just literally rigged your own team over. Okay. What do we need? What do we... Here, let me go to my trade box. We need a first baseman and shortstop. So, let's see if we can get over to the first baseman are terrible. I can play any of these guys. Over here. Okay, Mitchell. Wait, how much money is it? Wait, what? Not even that much. Would you be interested in Trevor? No. Let's get our prospect. Colin. I don't like that. See, now that's just not gonna happen. You know what, maybe we could trade away him for some prospects. 15 I love. I'm gonna need 8 potential prospects. I would... I like that. So what about MLB ready? Okay, so these are like just MLB players straight up. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything there, so let's just go to all.
Now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch runner now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He was sacked in his last at-bat. Here's a pop-up now. Miller has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman, number 22, Lucas Duda.
Now he's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close 3-1. Just blocks from the... Next up for New York, Major Primetime, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Striding in once again, Major Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow. Striding in now for the Nats. Carlos Santana. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this
Okay.
Here's Joe Panik. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow. Into the box now, Major Primetime. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all.
Oh, can he hit something out?
Day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Guys, I have to get off this.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Mendoza moves over. 2 down. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. So the Nats lineup turns over. And to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. On the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Ready once again, Major Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guy Guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
The 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that.
Good, man. Have to be up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Michael Conforto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you...
So guys, I'm gonna check my stats out. Check. I want A attribute grades across the floor for these guys. What is our 49-3? So we could possibly make the play. That's the way to go. Stats. So that'll be it for this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to like this video.